Man, I was going to start this Thursday episode or show, with a little NFL preview of the Browns Steelers game tonight. Was even thinking about starting with Aaron Judge and his magnificent season and his race for the Triple Crown right now. But when you wake up to some news about, Celtics coach Ime Udoka possibly being suspended for a long period of time and even possibly the entire season, then that is the major news right now. And the biggest red flag of them all. So Adrian Wojnarowski, he tweeted initially saying that Udoka, violated, team conduct policy, lengthy suspension. And now it's being reported that Celtics coach Ime Udoka had an improper, intimate, and consensual relationship with a female member of the team's staff. Sources tell The Athletic and Stadium it's been deemed a violation of franchise's code of conduct. So let's unpack this really quick. There's some layers to this. One, I guess he definitely shouldn't have done it for the main reason it's against the franchise code of conduct. So you put your job at jeopardy. That's one. Two, he is forever engaged to Nia Long. Now, I'm pretty sure a lot of you know who Nia Long is, and Nia Long has been one of the most attractive, beautiful women that I have ever seen in my life since my time on this earth. And then it seems like she gets better as I get older. So she's basically like fine wine here. The longer she ages, the more beautiful that woman is. So not only you fumble the bag, maybe fumble your employment, but you also fumble Nia Long. This is like a triple whammy here. Like that game show Whammy, like they be like no whammy, hit the button. Yeah, this dude was playing slots. He hit triple whammies here. Like, what are you doing? You are the coach of the Boston Celtics. You were just in the NBA Finals. You actually upgraded your roster this year without giving up your core. Not only you have Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown and Marcus Smart. Still got Robert Williams. You brought in Malcolm Brogdon for scraps. Yeah, you signed Gallinari, but he ended up getting hurt. But, you're looking to fill that void. Still got Grant Williams. Still got Derek White. You still got the core of your team with an upgrade at point guard to actually potentially win it all. And it seems like you just can't, keep your pants on. Oh boy, it's like there's a time and place for everything, and apparently, Udoka can't, load manage or anything like this at all. My gosh. Like, I guarantee you, if he wasn't such a good coach, if he didn't just come from losing the NBA Finals to a top 10 player of all time, there's a pretty good chance he probably would lose his job. Pretty good chance. I just know if you work somewhere and they have a policy in place like this, and this occurs, I mean, there's a chance that you could lose your job. point blank period. There's a chance. Yeah, no, we can go through the written, the verbal, then the written, and then, the termination. But, some policies that, some companies enforce is just instant termination. And this is a code of conduct. So, boy. Yeah, this is a candidate for Donkey of the Year. Like, how do you fumble knee along? Like, what are you doing? I guess it's just as bad as, Jay-Z supposedly cheated on Beyonce. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. But nevertheless, I guess we're going to find out pretty soon about Udoka's fate. How this would impact the Celtics year. It seems like everything was like lined up for this team to, actually get it done. And, depending on how long they'll miss their head coach and distractions and stuff like that, I think this can potentially derail their season just like that, which sucks. Because it's not Jason Tatum's fault. He's not going to have his coach, or Jaylen Brown's, or Marcus Smart. It's not their fault that their coach can't, keep his pants on and, focus on his job and not fraternize with other employees. It's not their fault. These players, they got to stay dedicated and, eat right, train every day, work on their craft. And their coaches out here mismanaging loads. So I don't know. Man. I'm going to be head scratching about this one. I ain't going to be head scratching about this one. Hoo-wee. All right. So we're going to leave that one alone for a while. Until we know more. Boy, oh boy, how do you wake up to that? All right. Aaron Judge. He should win AL MVP. I know Shohei Ohtani is a candidate every year, and Shohei Ohtani is doing things that we have never seen before, and I get it. However, Aaron Judge from the New York Yankees, who betted on himself, rejected a $240 million contract, saying, no, I'm worth a lot more than that. I should be paid with the cream of the crop. The New York Yankees says, no, we're not paying that amount. We don't think you're worth that much. And he was like, bet. And then he went out here this year, and he is costing them and probably some other teams to really open up the checkbook here. We got maybe, 10 days left in the season, if that. Aaron Judge right now is the batting leader for the AL, batting at .317. He is by far head and shoulders the home run leader in the AL with 60 of them boys, which is incredible. And RBIs, he is up by at least 13 right now at 128. So just so you know, he leads all three categories for the Triple Crown right now. The Yankees have a 6.5 game lead in the AL East. Have the second best record in the AL. And Aaron Judge has done all of that, carrying the team on his back. I'm not a Yankees fan by any means, but I hope he continues to demolish the ball and get as many home runs as he can. Now, for me, I do recognize, Bonds hitting the 73, McGwire hitting the 70, Sosa hitting the 66. Some fans may not, but look, I can't help what I saw with my own eyes. Yeah, steroids and all that stuff, but how I look at it is you can take all the steroids all day and night. You still got to, swing the bat, hit the ball, out the park. It's not the easiest thing to do in the world by any means. So that's my opinion on that. But the fact that, Aaron Judge is doing it cleanly that we know of, that's, sensational within itself. So kudos to him, props to him. I hope he does get the Triple Crown. I hope he, continues to, take advantage over the next few games here to really separate himself. Like, I want to see him continue to do damage, win this award, get paid. That's what I want to see. There's an Aaron Judge watch now for these home runs. I love it. That brings excitement back to baseball. Somebody had to do it. I'm glad it's Aaron Judge in the biggest market in this country. # all rise. All right. So now we're going to get into some football. All right. So tonight's game, we have an AFC North bout. The Pittsburgh Steelers traveling to Cleveland to play Brownie the Elf and the Cleveland Browns. By the way, if you all have seen that logo of Brownie the Elf, he looks like a long lost brother, a snap, crackle, and pop on the Rice Krispie treat spots. This thing is a major L. Major L. Like, what are they thinking? I don't know. She should have just kept the orange helmet on the field and be done with it. Brownie the Elf, like, no, not going to be able to do it. All right, so both these teams, actually, in my eyes, struggle to throw the ball. Difference is the Browns actually have an offensive line that allows them to run the ball. Pittsburgh doesn't have that at all. I think Najee Harris only has 72 yards on the season so far on 25 carries. It's not even 3 yards a carry. Nick Chubb, on the other hand, has 228 yards, 3 touchdowns on 39 carries. That dude's balling out. Both teams coming from tough losses. Steelers, ended up losing at home to Mac Jones and the New England Patriots somehow. And then the Browns, that was like, one of the teams that messed up parlays on Sunday. Yeah, they was up 13 with under a minute 30 left in the game. It was up 30-17, ended up losing that game 31-30. And it's just like same old Browns. So Jadeveon Clowney, he's out for this game. This here is tough. The spread is 4.5, minus 4.5, favoring Cleveland. So for me, normally the game comes down to, the trenches, right? Meaning, can your O-line hold up on offense? Can your defensive line create pressure on defense? Since the Steelers continue to struggle with their offensive line, they might be in trouble here. And it's no fault to Najee Harris, who, can't, gain any yards if by the time he gets the ball, everybody's in the backfield. Yeah, Mitchell Trubisky, as bad as you have played, all it's not your fault if you continue to have to run around and try to make a play all the time. It's like, I don't know if they spray some Windex on it and, tried to wipe it and hopefully that'll fix itself. That's not how this works. I don't think they really addressed it as much or whatnot, but the line is still as bad as it was last year. That's the bottom line. So, yeah, the Steelers can be, well disciplined everywhere else, but if the offensive line It's not good. You're not going to have much room for success. Take it from me as a Bears fan. I know all about bad offensive lines. You can't achieve anything if it's terrible. You can't. But I don't know, but I like the Browns. I'm tempted to take that 4.5 spread. It's a short week for both teams. Both coming off bad losses. But once again, Browns' offensive line is actually, adequate. Nick Chubb is actually a good running back. Najee Harris too, but he at least got the complimentary line to go along with it. Jacoby Brissett is part of the check down Teddy tree, as in he is super safe with the ball. He's not going to win you a game, but his goal is try not to lose you a game. This is a instant rivalry here. Yeah, I'm going to take the Browns to win this game. I have a Steelers fan at work. I'm going to let him know that too and see what he says. But, in all seriousness, though, I do like the Browns in this game. I think it's too many things going wrong for Pittsburgh. Oh, yeah, and then not to mention that, TJ Watt is out still. And, Najee had that foot issue and, he's fine, but is he really fine? I think it's just there's a lot more things going wrong with Cleveland, with Pittsburgh rather, than what's going on with Cleveland. So that's where we're at. Browns potentially should be 2-0 right now, and potentially could be 3-0 after this game, but we get it. I blame Brownie the Elf. Once again, people, if you have not seen this mascot, please Google Brownie the Elf and let me know how many L's the Browns deserve for that one. My gosh. So yeah, we definitely got to taste the basketball stuff today. Definitely sprinkled in some baseball because it was well deserved with Aaron Judge there. Even got talked about one of my favorite celebrity crushes in Nia Long, but not in the best of light. Sorry to hear that, Miss Long. And we got a little football in, so all right, continue to rock with me right here on the No Offense Radio and No Offense Network. Check your boy out social media at JGoodWithSports, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. Should be on the Early Morning Sports Talk podcast this Saturday, live on Facebook, 7 o'clock Central Time. Like our Facebook page if you want to watch and participate in the comments. We do answer any comments and questions there. That's when my boys Brandon and Ian. And then on Sunday, doing the Destination Fantasy Podcast. Look, we're giving out free merch on that. But you gotta, subscribe and leave your email address and stuff in order for a chance to actually win something. Just letting you know. But that's live on Sunday mornings, no later than 7:15 on Facebook and YouTube, with my bros Deshaun and Walter. But until then, you all stay blessed, stay safe, and we'll talk to you soon. Peace.